Hey Ultraman card game fans, today we're going to be opening the collection point prize for campaign 1. So we got this in the mail the other day. Hopefully others have been getting their cards as well. And really excited to open this. So pretty much what this is anyone who's opened Ultraman card game packs usually get a collection point card like this, and you would go ahead and scan it onto the website. So as you collect those points, and it's about 4 points a card if you're opening English packs or 2 points a card for Japanese packs, you will accumulate a bunch of collection points that you can then redeem at the end of a period. So this period was during BP1 and BP2 for set 1. Set 2 is going until, I believe, the end of September for BP3 and BP4. And how it works is these points, pretty much you will be able to redeem them for special versions of the cards. So we're going to open these here and then compare them to what we have today for what was the original arts in English and Japanese for the 5 BP 1 and 2 cards that we have in this set. So for 200 points, you would get one card from this limited edition set. So that's a good amount of like 50 cards you would need to buy, or sorry, for 50 packs. So then when you get to 1,000 points, you'll actually get 5 copies or 5 types of cards with 1 copy each. And then if you get to a crazy 5,000 points, then you'll end up with 40 cards. So how that works is you'll actually get all 10 of the BP1 and BP2 triple Rs, and then get a full play set, so 4 copies of each. So if you're close to the 5,000, definitely go for it. You will get far more cards than just scanning 1,000 points. That being said, do make sure you get to one of those milestones. I don't think points carry over if you have extras. So either scan to 1,000, wait till you actually have 5,000 points, and then go ahead with scanning them. And ideally, you'll be wanting to scan cards from BP2 and beyond. Anyone not familiar, the BP1 cards were notoriously hard to scan, but they were reprinted from BP2 and it makes it much easier to scan those QR codes. So let's get started. So in this one, we're expecting a Gaia, a Zero, Arc, Mebius, and Tiga. So how this one works is it will be using the Japanese versions of these arts. So we will be able to actually have the Japanese BP2 triple rares, but in English. So we're going to open this carefully because this is really cool envelope. I don't want to mess it up. Let's see what we can do here. Open this and see what we get inside. Carefully opening this, trying to not rip it too much. And the glue's on there pretty tight. Okay, here we go. So we have this beautiful silver envelope for Ultraman card game, first collection point. And it comes with this nice red container. So let's see what we have here. So, okay, so off the bat, we have Tiga. Hope everyone can see this. So it might be hard to pick up the color, but this is all in white, not too far off from the yellow ones. So this is just like the Japanese art for Gaia. And here we have Mebius, and we have everyone's Ultra Signs right above the card. Now we have the Ultimate Zero from BP2 and the BP1 arc. So we'll take a look at these. So we'll lay all these out. Oh. Set this aside. So we'll lay all these out and then we can compare them to the full set. So yeah, here we have all 5 cards. Definitely a beautiful set. I kind of don't want to take them out of the container just because they look that nice. But here, side by side, we'll compare each card. So here we have the BP1 and Tiga in both the limited version and then the original version. So I think a very similar holo. Actually, this holo does look a lot brighter than the one we have here, and then we still have the same effect. But this is definitely a really cool card. Okay, so now we have the Gaia level 2. So for anyone not familiar, we do have the Gaia that actually came out with a different art in English, but it is using the Japanese art for this version. So this is the Japanese version of the BP2 Ultraman Gaia Supreme version. Next we have Mebius. Again, this is from BP1, so we do have the same English and Japanese art, but still really cool to see this with the white background. The color pops up the character a lot more. And lastly, we have, or second last, we have Ultimate Zero. So this Ultimate Zero, again, since this was from BP2, we do have the Japanese version of the art here, where this is what you'd get in BP2 in Japan, and then we have the English version of the art here. So yeah, these are all using the Japanese version. I think it would have been really cool to get an English version of these art, but at the same time, these are really cool. And actually, I think, yeah, there's a lot of cool backgrounds. The foiling's really nice. And then lastly, we have Arc here, BP1, so only the Japanese art, but we have this, and we can compare it side by side to the original version here. So yeah, this is definitely a really cool set to have. Definitely would probably not even take these out of the container, especially since I don't have a full playset of these, but we'll put these back. Comes in a really nice container with all the ultra signs, and this is for 1,000 points. So this was the A rank. For BP 03 and 04, we'll definitely try and shoot for the S rank, getting a full playset of that triple R Belial with the Japanese art with the white background would be really exciting. So for these, they take, I think, the 4 playsets, and there is they pick 5 cards. One of them is by popular vote. So hopefully we get a good set from BP3 or BP4. Granted, I think we're going to try and shoot for the S rank. That way we can actually get to see all of them. Today we'll have the triple R from Belial. We should have the one for Ginga, the one for Orb, Jugular, and what was that last one from BP3? I think it was Belial, Jugular, Ginga, Orb, and blanking on that 5th one. I'll come back to that one later. But then also from BP4, we'll have the Omega, the Trigger, the Zet, the Dyna, and the X. So a lot of good cards to get from this set. Hopefully everyone can save up your points. It is more efficient to hit for S rank if you have 4 friends, or 5 friends, I guess, who have all individually accumulated 1,000 points. If you all redeem them, you go from getting 25 total cards to 40. So it's definitely worth pulling together and hitting the highest rank you can. So remember, September 30th, scan what you have. Don't get stuck halfway through scanning and forget the end date. And then afterwards, there'll be an application process for a few weeks to set the address and everything it'll ship it to, and then they'll ship around December time. So looking forward to this. Hope everyone enjoyed this, and yeah, really excited to see these cards in person. People have been posting them online, and I'm now really jealous of anyone who got the full playset, because it would have been really cool to see some of the other characters, like the Rosso in blue for this set, and getting a full playset of it. So thanks everyone, and this was the Ultraman card game collection point 1. Thank you.